Welcome. In today's lesson, we are going to talk about identifying factors of numbers. This is something you were practicing last week with multiples and factors. We're going to do some more practice here today with some specific numbers. So make sure you have your math notebook and a pencil. And we're just going to do a little bit of practice together. On the top of your next clean page, go ahead and write the word factors or identifying factors. Make sure it's clear what I'm writing here. Identifying factors. And to begin with, I'm going to take some notes. Let's do some writing in your math notebook. We'll try a few examples together. Here we're asked, besides 1 and 15, what is one factor of the number 15? So we know a prime number is a number whose only factors are 1 and itself. Let's assume 15 isn't a prime number. Let's find out what are the factors of 15. And the best way to do this are simply to move through the the prime numbers and see if we can find all the factors of a number. So let's start with, is 1 a factor of 15? Yes. 1 times 15 equals 15. So remember, a factor is a number that can be multiplied to make another number. So 1 and 15 can be multiplied to make 15. Okay, let's see here. What's another factor of 15? So let's move on to the next prime number. So after 1, the next prime number is 2. Remember, prime numbers are numbers that can only be made by multiplying 1 and itself. Itself meaning 2 in this case. Okay, so can we multiply 2 times anything to make 15? No. If I think about the multiples of 2, it's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Skipped right over 15. 2 is not a factor of 12. What's the next prime number after 2? So for this, it might be helpful to refer back to your notes from last week, where we listed all of the prime numbers. That sieve of Eratosthenes is helpful because it lists all the prime numbers. What's the next prime number? That would be 3. 3 times what equals 15? Does 3 times anything equal 15? I'm going to count by threes. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Yes, 15. So 3 is a factor of 15. See, 3 times 5 equals 15. I'm just curious, are there other factors? How about, let's see here, what's the next prime number? It would be 5. Is 5 a factor of 15? 5 times what equals 15? Well, we just solved that, didn't we? 5 times 3 equals 15. And how about the next prime factor? That would be 7. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 2 is 14. So no, that's not going to be it. This is going to be it. These are the only factors of 15. 1 and 15 and 3 and 5. The question was, besides 1 and 5, what is one factor of 15? Well, you can pick either of these. I'm going to go with 3 is a factor of 15. So this is how we can find all the factors of a number. I'm going to go ahead and pop into IXL here. Here's the question. Besides 15 and 1, what is one factor of 15? What if I'm not sure? I can always use this example up on top here, that button that says Learn with an Example, and it will give me some clues about how to answer that question. Now, my response earlier was the number 3. That's how that was the factor that I found. Which number is a factor of 49? So which one of these numbers can I multiply to make 49? Well, in this case, the table of multiples could be helpful. A couple of other things could be helpful as well. So here we're using our knowledge about factors, about multiplication and division. All numbers multiplied by 5 either end in a 5 or a 0. That's a multiplication rule for 5. So 49 does not end in a 5 or a 0. So it cannot be 5. How about the number 6? Let's see here. All the numbers, all the multiples of 6 end in a in an even number, so it can't be 49. And multiples of 98, well, 98 is bigger than 49, so if I multiply 98 times 1 even, it's not a factor of 49. It must be 7. In fact, I know that 7 times 7 equals 49. So in this case, it's fine to use the table of multiples that was available last week in Schoology. So if you look at last week's math, you'll find it there. And what you're looking for is factors of numbers. Your table C that you made last week would be a great tool for this work. So I'm going to select 7. I got it right. So that is it for this work. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I'd like you to try this independently first, and good luck with it.